Hi, everybody. Ten. Wow. Welcome in, Mac, Willow, Pixel, the Pixel Yosh, the Dob, the one and only. It me. Hi, everybody. We're going to, well, unfortunately, normal for you guys is pretty weird. So no, I guess not. I think we need to get some enemies worked up today. That's gotta be what we start making some progress on. We've got 5 mocked up enemies, I think. Woodpecker, no. That does not jive with the established rules of Chapter 2. Chapter 2 has rules, and they must be followed. Okay, this little spiky nut guy seems like he would be quite easy to set up. Let's see. Yeah, we would just need like 2 pieces and a core with eyes, and that's really, really easy to do. I'm gonna open up one of the old enemies I did so that I can get the sizing right. Yes, pig. Pig was 500, 500. So yeah, let's do another 500, 500. For this new spiky thing. Also of note is the thickness of the line, about 10 pixels. Okay. So here's pig. There is pig. Pig is there. All right, so new guy is gonna also be vaguely circular. And about the same, maybe slightly bigger than pig, but not by much, if at all. Okay, there's our base set up for him. So as a reminder, it is this guy in the lower left. So he's gonna be very, very pokey looking. Very pokey and sharp, but also very, like, in a shell. Lazy character art. A whole 10 of yous. So true. Alright, so then we will do a new layer. Wand tool. Grow selection by 3 pixels. Fill it with... He's gonna be kind of a brownish... Maybe a little bit more towards... Yeah, I kind of like this sort of deeper color here. That's pretty good. Okay, then duplicate these layers. incredibly lazy. Amazing. Prickly Goomba? You know, it's vaguely similar. We're not going to do any fire interaction like Prickly Goomba has. But the thought is what counts. All right. Lock opacity here. Give this guy a nice deep shadow here. Very painterly. And then we'll get some highlights in. More in an orangish, more in a bright orange for the highlights. I think that's pretty good. Hello, Al. Welcome to a regular stream. I know how much you guys love regular streams. I guess I still need to do the 10 pixel interior here. Which, why not just use this, right? Why not just use this, but maybe slightly scaled down a bit? And then we do, oops, wand tool, grow by 3 pixels, and then, right, nope, then fill with, not quite that. Yeah, something more like that, but then we add more brushy. More dark, deep dark, brushy. Darker. Darker. There we go. That looks good. Understand. Everyone else has changed. You can never go home again. Sorry. And then we're gonna give him just two little white eyes here. And that's it. Bigger eyes. Come on. What is this, amateur hour? Bigger eyes. What? What happened here? Where's this? Where did it go? says it's still here, but I don't see it. There we go. Okay, I think I did something and I'm not sure what, but it's back. Okay. The bot is on! What is going on? Reconnect. Reconnect. Come on. Alright, we're good. I hate software. Ugh. Alright, there he is. There's our guy. There's our buddy. If we shift the eyes up or down, he looks more like, I don't know, intense versus whoa. So we can do some things with that. Maybe I should make the eyes smaller. And farther apart. That should work. What are we doing? SNES games. That does leave a lot of possibilities, huh? Okay, I need to change the canvas size here. All right, there we go. There he is. Frogger SNES. Actors. What is this guy? He's some kind of nut. Brother. Super Mario Brother. Singular. One brother. For which it stands. What is this? It's casual. Sending me a message. Oh, no. Thought it was gonna be about game music. It was not. Bum, bum, bum. All right, let's get this new enemy set up then. Actors. We're gonna need a new folder for Nut. What is he gonna be called? He's you know what? You know who this is gonna be? This is gonna be Prickle. This is gonna be Prickle. You know how Goomba of Mario fame returned in Super Mario World, but he was a changed entity. He was something very different than what he was in Mario 3. What are you trying to say, Automod? What are you trying to say? What? What? Prickle Nut. Perfect. So similarly, Prickle is an existing enemy in some previous Dabo Worlds properties. However, yeah, you see, Prickle Nut doesn't walk off of ledges. Okay. so let's take the pig. And create the prickle. Oops, cancel. I guess we just need to refresh this. What happened here? It's in there. Something went wrong. Oh, there it goes. I just saw it appear. The file has appeared. Okay, there's Prickle. Wow. Prickle actor. Okay, first, every time that we are going to make a change, involving inherited scenes, I always want to go ahead and check in what we've got into the repo. Because I'm always nervous something's going to go terribly wrong when I start messing with the animations. Because it's happened to me before, and I'm not sure exactly what I did. All right, yeah, he needs all of these. All right, so get out of here. And now animation player is blank, but Piggle still has animations, right? Yes, good. All right. Let's do this. Let's move it into here. Looks like a Piggle. I mean, I kind of see it, I guess. I suppose. So what we need to do is start adding Sprite 2D. This is going to be base. Enable region. So nice, oh, nice snug region here. We have a little bit of a problem here. We have a little bit of a problem here. All right, reopen. Reopen, reimport. There we go. I don't see it. I don't really see it personally. That's just me. That's just me. But I mean, whatever. All right, then his bottom. So what's his deal gonna be? Is he gonna actually like clam up like the cave mites, or is it different? Cave Mites definitely had a thing going on, defense-wise. All right, there we go. You guys can leave. There we go. Wait, they have to start by facing right, don't they? That's very important. Enemies always... No, all actors must face right. That's the rule. That is the rule. Okay, good. Let's animate. Red coins on the coral reef, of course. All right, idle animation, pretty easy, I think. Just wiggle his little shell around, and his eyes can do something too, I guess. Sure. So it's gonna be eyes position, bottom rotation, top rotation. Okay. And then, I don't know, this will just kind of wiggle around a little bit in no particular way that I can think of. All right, let's see what that looks like. Slow it down to 2. Mix these up a bit more from each other. Bottom there is too much, too much. There we go, that's fine. Hey, Theron, welcome in. All right, that's fine. We're probably gonna make him like clam up when he does his attack, but for now he's fine. Okay, there's idle. Hurt animation. Bottom rotation. Top rotation. Oh, Space Station Silicon Valley. Yay! Yippee! Eyes, position, and scale. And also the entire thing. And then another rotation. It's gonna be like that. That's maybe too much. Do this here. Flip these. Okay, that's fine. Hey, Liari. So, Al, Space Station Silicon Valley, it falls exactly in the category of games, the complete circle of the Venn diagram of games that I think were cool and interesting and GermDove probably hates. Yeah, which is also a circle with N64 games. streams, raids. How would you have gotten there? Where did we go? Oh, we went over to Bonjour Sauce. Bonjour Sauce. And then he raided, I don't remember. But yeah, Space Station Silicon Valley is one of those like, oh, that's really interesting. But in practice, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for some shenanigans. The shenanigans of no one really knows what a video game is yet. Let's just roll with this. This might work. But honestly, you know what? It has a little bit of DNA of Mario Odyssey. Space Station Silicon Valley is the mosquito trapped in amber that formed the Jurassic Park that is Super Mario Odyssey. I know, everybody was thinking that, but I'm the only one that had the gall to say it. Someone had to. Someone had to. It may as well have been me. That's for when he's in the air, which I don't know why he would ever be in the air, but we gotta be ready for it. Sleep. Okay. Yeah. Hang on. We gotta add sleepy eyes, don't we? I can't believe we're adding sleep as a mechanic when currently nothing can put anything to sleep. But whatever, right? Nope, not that. Eyes, region wrecked. The enemies need their beauty sleep. So true. It was too true. Perfect. Wait, no. It's not quite perfect. This is very slight, but necessary. It needs to be able to rock in place a little bit. Not just rotate, but actually, yeah. You won't get that level of detail in other video games. Okay, tired is for poison. kind of stuff. So, this one is like weakened, like slightly weakened. So I don't know. Put in... This is it. This is Silksong. Oh, I know. I know what to do. I know what to do. Eyes scale. So tired animation is supposed to be when the player is like close to death, or when an enemy is poisoned. So let's give him a rotation here. Cubic interpolation. That's probably good. I'm fine with that. You're never gonna see this animation. Walk animation. Ugh. Man, I want to play some Silksong. Okay. I'm breaking down the Steel Soul run. I get it. I can see the code. I know what I'm gonna do. It's just a matter of putting it all together. Widow is really the first problem. Widow is the first problem. But I think I've found there's not a lot of tools available in the early game that can really help. But I think I can make it work. You can get 4 mask shards before Widow, so that gets you at least to 6 health, that helps. That helps quite a bit. Those bells pack a wallop. But then after that, once Widow is down, the game pretty much opens up. That's just 3 hits. That's how Silksong be. Deal with it. Definitely doing Phantom instead of Last Judge. I don't know why. Last Judge just gives me a lot of problems. But man, Phantom like mails you 2 weeks notice of every attack, like well in advance, and lets you know, dear sir or madam, please be advised I am planning to dash at you in 5 to 6 weeks. It's ridiculous how easy Phantom is. So it's definitely head up through Sinner's Road, take out Phantom, to get to the Citadel. I learned in my practice file for Seal Soul that you get a completely different cinematic for entering the Citadel from the Phantom direction versus the Sinner's Road direction. It makes sense. I shouldn't have been surprised by that. But yeah, that's easy. And then once you're there, beeline for claw line. And then I think you can... Getting the second oil is pretty easy. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Pixel. There is not a thing called the beeline. I guess that in itself is a spoiler. People got me talking about the Silk Song. There's nothing I can do. Walk animation. I think should just be him clamped up and rolling around. Who is this? Why, this friendly little fellow is called a prickle. And he's vaguely based on... What did we say it was? It was a sweet gum tree seed. Yeah. The seed of a sweet gum tree. There's little prickly things. So for this one's walk animation, we're going to mess with the... I can't believe I'm so easy to just... It's so easy to just get me sidetracked onto talking about Silk Song. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That should be a crime. All right, so he'll clam up. Maybe we shift a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right to make these kind of link in a little bit better. Can we rotate these into place? It's fine. And then on the base, we're just gonna do a linear rotation to 360. Ah! Actually, I'm less convinced on doing positioning. Maybe what we need on this is more of a scale. E-spin. All right, hang on. Stop doing that. Oh, wait. No, stop doing that. Oh, Willow. Is it gonna say anything? Oh, wait, no, there was no message because it's a gift sub. Willow, thank you for gifting a sub. Wait, wait. Gifting 3 months of sub to Pixel. Oh, Willow, thank you very much. Pixel, please enjoy the horse spin. There we go. Whoa. Pixel's back. How fast does this need to be? Like 2 seconds? I think this is a little bit silly looking. Make it a little bit more circular by doing this. That works, doesn't it? Yeah, you know what? That works. That works. What is this game? This game is called Paper Robot. It is very reminiscent of the early Paper Mario games, not the later ones. You play as a robot, and you fight little critters, and you save the day. And it's really cool. And this bird is a chef. And you can cook a strawberry. That's it. That's it. There's all kinds of crazy places to explore. Chef Bird. But right now we're just working on the Chapter 2 area, which takes place in a dense jungle / forest. We got burnt strawberry. And being an RPG, that does mean that we need to do a lot A lot. Ooh, okay. A lot of enemies. That's the word. Enemies are the thing that we need a lot of. Okay, we'll just send him right around here, and that should be where we need it. Well, so you know, you never know what's gonna happen. A lot of math. There's so much math in video games, guys. You wouldn't believe it. It turns out it's all numbers. It's all numbers. Okay, there he is. He needs moves. So we pull up our enemy directory. I'm gonna start with this. Hey, look, it's Dupu. B. Our guest. So let's see here. Let's start with Cogmite as our base here. This is going to be Prickle. Actors. Prickle. Prickle actor. Okay, stats. Payroll was never real. It was all math. You fools! He's gonna be a little bit beefier. This is gonna be one of the base enemies that we're gonna have here. I think a lot of these enemies are gonna start to have around 4 or 5 health. Is that about right? Yeah. Yeah. I think 4 to 6 health is right for Chapter 2. This is where you start to have to actually engage with the enemies a little bit more for longer periods of time and start to strategize a bit more and think about, which one do I want to take out first? Can I block this? Should I prioritize that? So these guys are going to have... Then again, this guy's going to have defense. So we're going to give him 3 HP since he's got defense, which means effectively you're going to have to spend a powerful move taking him out or a handful of other things, a handful of other resources. We'll figure out the exact number on XP and stuff. Yeah, defense 1. Moves, we'll work on that. What's the dealio on these? We do need to give them the same effect as a standard snail, which is a domino effect. And that's easy. We just say on before damage, on before they take damage. This is important because it needs to happen even if the damage would kill them. So before they take damage, they have a if you hit them with a move of type domino, which there's only one move of type domino, and that is Cat's wrench ability, then they will bonk into the next enemy. I want to give him extra strength. That could be reasonable to start buffing them a little bit. I don't know. Is it too early for that? Maybe not. I really like this song. Of course, Fortress, naturally. Why is that even still a thing that we can give you here? Buffing it. Just buff everything a lot. There will be some interesting zones in the game that will definitely be significantly harder, that are going to be optional. I don't know how long that's gonna be. I need to test the tattle. We're gonna pull this into the test battle zone. So let's get some prickles on the field here. Give me some prickles. There it was. All right, Cat, tell us about Prickle. All right. Oh, I forgot I've got the guard on here. You know what? That movement of theirs looks pretty good, except for the fact that they walk backwards. When they're walking backwards, it's not good. It's not. It could be better. But it's fine. Okay, so let's see what happens when I hit him with the wrench. That's very satisfying. Okay, good. Yeah, that's all we need, really. Their move is fine as is. It's the exact same as the Piggles, though. It's 100% the same move as a Piggle attack. Is that noticeable? That is noticeable. I need them to just roll straight into you. Just like, no jumping, just from their starting point, they just roll and bonk into you. And then they turn around and return home. Yeah, and that's because they are facing forward. So the standard bonk attack that you get with Piggles and with Ratfink as well is they walk up, they jump and hit you, and then they turn on a flag called basically walk backwards, and then they walk back. They shuffle backwards to their place, but because they are walking backwards, in this case, yeah, I'm gonna make them flip back. No, it won't be. I think I'm gonna have a separate move for these guys because I don't like that they jump at you. And also I don't like that they can hit the back person. I think Prickles should only hit the front enemy. So this is gonna be effectively a walk into player sort of. So let's start with not enemy jump. So do jump attack is close to the right thing, but it's not quite right. Enemy uppercut is probably better. So let's try this. Let's work with this one. Let's put this above the item code stuff. Roll, basic roll attack. Okay, so it's gonna be you move in front of? I don't think in front of is what we want. How does head bonk work? So you move, you launch. Oh, it's a launch, of course. Towards, here we go. Towards 0.5 above the enemy. So we could just go straight to the player position. So not move in front of, but move actor directly to target.actor.position at a speed of 3 sounds good. Q hurt action. Do not set move backwards at all. Do not do that. Move actor home. Is there a pause or anything? There should be a pause, right? Or a bounce back, like there is with the head bonk. Yeah, there should be a launch and a wait, and play an audio. Maybe play an audio. Okay, launch the actor towards. Oh, you almost got me there. We need our helper function. We have a helper function for target direction. Yeah. Source unit, target unit, distance. Show me where we're using that. Show me a better one. Show me a better one. Landing position, sure. So that'd be 1 meter away from the source, right? Yeah, towards the target. So I want to say go launch towards. Oh, yeah, my super amazing OC. Go towards the target. Source, target. What does target directory actually give you? Oh, it gives you a vector 3. Oh, okay. Well, then I don't need to do that then. So that's good. Go bounce back. Bounce back backwards 1 meter. Oh, shoot. No. That's not where I want this. I want this launch actor to here over the course of 1 second. Wait 1 second, and then quickly return home, and then face. Oh, isn't there a face enemy or turn? Oh, there is. I just don't remember what it's called. It's a battle action. And it has to do with facing right. Replace enemy. Set actor facing enemy. That's it. So then after all that, once you get back home, then set back towards facing the enemy. Already got fan art. That's right. Unit is facing enemy equals true. Great. And that's it right there. I think that's the whole thing. Let's see if that works. So we go into our enemy directory again. Get rid of all these things I've got open. Go into our enemy directory and change this guy's attack to roll attack. Did it work? Or did it immediately break? Oh, whoops. I give it the unit, not the actor. So just source. Additionally, target should not be enemy. Target should be first grounded enemy. Because we can only hit things on the ground, and we only hit the first guy. You can take a lot of damage if there's a lot of these guys. I gotta make sure that there's not a ton of them in any given round. And Cat can go crazy with the spanner. Very satisfying. That looks a lot better. What's going on with the hang on. The animation for jump is too long. That's why that's happening. It gets stuck in that for too long. Is everything else okay with that? Not quite. I want him to not go all the way to the target position. Move him to the target position plus make him get like close, but not all the way there. Like maybe he's off by 0.4. I remember that one. That's a good game, sort of. It's okay. Okay, that's much better. That's much better. Yeah, I'm down with it. It works. Is that a complete enemy? Guess so. All right, not bad. Not bad. 1 hour, start to finish enemy done. Love it. Enemies take a lot out of me. Just making a whole thing. It's like I don't want to make enemies in my video game. Why would I want that? Okay, officially add Prickle into the source code. Commit changes, done. 6. That is the way of things, isn't it? All right, make more. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Needs more. Needs more. Ooh, oh gosh. Sore. For no good reason. All right. Well, let's close window. All right. Check him off the list. Done. Um. We got the drill plant and the weird fan flower thing. I don't know exactly how it's gonna work. It's gonna like use its petals as a fan, and that's going to do what? What does that do? Like, okay, now there's a bunch of wind. Whoosh. And then a bunch of debris flies in from off screen. That's a really long attack. Could stir up dust. Ugh. That's true. It could just be that the debris just sort of appears and doesn't have to blow in from off screen. Long attacks are good. Make it last forever. You know what, though? You know what would be kind of fun, though, is if it's a little bit randomized. Hear me out. You don't know if he's going to hit you with just like a little bit of debris from off screen or something big and painful. And that's the shtick here, is that the amount of damage this guy can do, you don't know what it's going to be. And one of the things he can blow in is an entire prickle seed. That's got to be telegraphed. Well, does it, though? Because the block timing will be the same. Maybe it's sequential. Maybe it's sequential. Like it's always a 1 damage, a 2 damage, a 3 damage. Cat can call it out in the tattle so that you kind of know to watch out for it. Casual player is just like, if there's an enemy, kill it. Welcome in, Small. A minute-long ultimate attack. It goes into a full animated scene. Yeah, we've been doing enemies tonight. We got our first guy here. The Prickle. Which looks very different from what Prickles looked like in the last game that they appeared. Was. So they are based off of a thing, a real thing. This one here. It's a sweet gum tree seed. Very pokey things. That's the general idea there. But I'm copying over the effect that snails have in this game, which is Cat's lateral attack does a domino effect on them. And she does call that out, and their system here is just straight up. They're just gonna roll at you. And that's it. Touch Fuzzy, get dizzy. So they're gonna be. I need to give them kind of a little, I don't know, hollow wood sound. A thing, a real thing. I promise, it's a thing. I like the way their eyes kind of like. Huh? That's fun. Got little darty eyes. Okay. So that's one enemy done. The next guy we're doing is going to be this guy, 100%. the windy flower. We'll give him like 6 petals instead. Because he just looks like a clover with 4. So he's gonna spin his petals around really fast. We'll need a smear animation for that, I think. We're not just gonna make it spin fast. We're gonna make it actually like blur, do a radial blur. And when he does that, you get a quick wind effect, and then something blows in from off screen. What blows in from off screen? A small rock, a prickle. It's like, hey, you recognize that guy? There he is. Wow. And then some like weirdly big thing. Maybe even something 3-dimensionally modeled. Do we have anything in the game that we could throw at you already? It's the Biggle. It's the Biggle from chapter 1. That's where he landed. A big rock. I mean, that is something. I think it's going to be random target. You never know if it's going to be hitting whoever's in front or in back, but the arc should help you predict who it's about to hit so you can time it better. An entire fire truck. Perfect. Let's see. I mean, I could just model a crappy little anvil. I kind of like the idea of it being something that's 3D modeled, just because that's something that they'll occasionally do in these games, is, you know, throw in like, nope, this one's not paper. A 3DS. A copy of Paper Mario Sticker Star. No! Okay. Yeah. 999 damage. Alright. Let's do it. Hits Paper Mario. Copying the pig for size, for scale purposes. Helps me keep my scale and line thickness correct. Consistent. Beautiful. Maybe Prickle is the 3. Maybe we don't even need a 3 damage one. But in the same way that in Paper Mario, if an enemy has multiple attacks, you don't really know which one it's going to be until it comes at you. In this one, I'm giving you the benefit of letting the timing be the same. So you don't have to learn multiple timings for the attack. It's like, once you've got it down, here comes a projectile moving at a very predictable arc. Defend when it hits the character that it's aiming for. It's like, all right, that's doable. The only thing that's changing is whether it's coming in, you know, a little bit of damage or a lot of bit of damage. All right. So we're gonna do. We need the actual flower center, and then 2 different petal setups. Maybe even a crinkled petal setup for when taking damage. I could see that. I could see that working. This guy's gonna be kind of a bit bigger than the pig, just because of the size of the petals and the stem. Also, he doesn't really move because he's a plant, you see. Also, do I want to give him like a fan cover? Let me look up a picture of an industrial fan. Yeah, one of these, like, wire covers for fans. We will consider this. Because it would fit with the theming. Alright, so let's do... Good circle there. Nice little circle. Yeah, sure. You know what? I will just duplicate this. And then rotate it 60 degrees. Where is it showing me how much I'm rotating by? I don't see that anywhere. Huh. I mean, I guess that would work. I have a drawing tablet. I'll show this thing off real quick because I think it works pretty well. It's a pretty much a budget drawing tablet, but it suits me just fine. This one, Huion. I don't know how you would pronounce that. This particular one is an HS611. It's fairly small, like compared to like big full-size drawing tablets, but it's bigger than the one I used to use, which was about a 5-inch space. I think less than that, maybe. About a 5-inch space. I got that one in 2005. So it is probably older than some of the people in chat. I got that when I was in college. I was in college when some of you were born. Anyway. Old! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then do it again. Oops, nope, not like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like that. Don't scale it down in post. Scale it down in Engine so that we get kind of this. Oh no! What happens first, rotation or scaling? It'd have to be the scaling happens first. I was thinking like we could nest it in a Node 2D. Rotate the pedals, but then scale the parent down so you get this foreshortening effect. Or not really foreshortening, but just a very cheap perspective effect. Good enough effect. Alright. Yeah. Go ahead and do this. Oop, that one looked off. I should have done this before I copied it, but it doesn't matter because you're not even supposed to see behind it. This is just to make it easier to color it in. Oh, do I want to do one pedal and then just duplicate it? Like one pedal and then duplicate it in Godot? That could be handy. I mean, it's not like a huge. It's not like a huge. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I was staring at. I've been staring at this this thing, and I forgot to show you guys what I'm staring at. Thank you, Grim. I'm looking at these flower petals overlaid upon this pig. So I'm trying to think. All right. What's our pros and cons? All right. So this is the flower that is also a fan. Oh my goodness. Oh my good golly goodness. It's cork. It's cork. What good cork? You just missed the Celeste Hangman. That happens once in a blue moon. How was your stream? How was Celeste? I'm drawing a flower. It's a beautiful flower. I think we're gonna try this. We're gonna Oh, does this make sense? Am I making a mistake? No, I'm not making a mistake. This is brilliant. And everyone agrees with me. So yeah. It's a petal. You also missed this. It's true. It's true. You did. Yeah, we're gonna do it that way. Then we're gonna do a blurry one. Oh man, I can't do it. I can't do Celeste anymore. I got to the point where I'm like, okay, I've seen the game all the way. I've seen all vanilla content. Oh no, you did it, Pixel. You've increased the Hangman chance of that category. Great, everyone's gonna love you for that. Dupa's gonna come in here and just undo everything you've done, and then some. No, it was I did all vanilla. I did about half, maybe a little bit more than half of Spring Collab. I did a significant amount of Strawberry Jam. And then I reached the point where, like, it's not fun anymore. I can't. This is too much. Sub 40 Deathless any %. Summit practice. Really, really stupid death to flag 14. At least you didn't choke flag 3 like Dupu did in his golden attempt. Oh man. I was satisfied with sub 1 hour, honestly. I know that's not like a good time, but casually speaking, it's like, okay, yeah, beat the entire game in under an hour. It's reasonable. It's reasonable. That was enough for me. Like, I don't know. It's an extremely high skill ceiling. But then I guess Mario Maker has some really rotten stuff in it too. Why am I okay with throwing myself against Mario Maker so much? I don't know. Actually, no, I do know. Celeste physically hurts my hands. Bach, thank you for the posy party. After a while, Celeste starts to physically cause me hand cramps in a way that Mario Maker does not. I use the same controller for both, so I don't know what it is. Anyway, we're making a flower. Remember that, guys? Flower. Maybe, yeah, it could be. It could be. Mario Maker doesn't really demand a lot of you until you get to like the really intense stuff. Do I still have this video somewhere? I bet I do. Oh, it's a short. Why did I make it a short? I don't even know. I don't even know. Can I make this so that it doesn't show my face all over the place? Oh, yes, I can by doing this. Oh, I can't zoom in on it. You just can't. Wait, I think. Wait, there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. Hang on. I know there's a way you can mess with the URL. There's a way you can mess with the URL. Watch v equals. This is a good use of our time, everybody. Okay, and then it still doesn't really help me, does it? Not really. Okay, you just can't make it any bigger. Can't make it any bigger than that. All right, you get a tiny little snippet of hard video game level. There we go. This is not even the hardest level I've played in Mario Maker. There's a really tiny screen there. But it's one of those like, oh, there's lots of little tiny, oh, you gotta make sure you hit this on just the right side to get this to line up, and this took me on the order of hours, which is not that, like, when you compare that to Celeste, where a grind of a few hours is like, oh, that must have been a pretty easy level. I mean, this one I spent a few days, a few hours per day for a few days working on this. And it wasn't even that long of a level. And I think that's what it boils down to, is that Mario Maker has levels that would take weeks and weeks of practice to do. And yet, I just choose not to do those. And then I'm happy. Subway Surfers. I should add a Subway Surfers redemption. That's a good point. That's a good point that I didn't think about, is that Celeste kind of checkpoints more than Mario Maker. Mario Maker has, at most, 2 checkpoints. And so you are limited to a maximum of 3 sections in one play. But most high-level Mario Maker levels do not do checkpoints anyway. It's just beat this entire thing in one go. And some of the tricks are pretty dense, but I would say not as dense as Celeste, input-wise. But yeah. Like, the handful of times that I will lurk in Celeste streams for those, like, high-level maps, it's like, you're lucky to clear a room after throwing yourself at it for a while. Yeah, she's all right. I gotta keep an eye on the kiddo. What color is the center of this? Kind of a golden color. Gotta remember, we're actually we're working on making a video game, guys. We gotta stick to it. We gotta stick to it. Painterly, dry bristles. And back to yellow a bit. Alright, that looks alright. And then we'll throw a little angry face. Petals. What color are the petals here? White? Red? Kind of rosy? A rosy red. You were thinking pink. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right. Let's give that a go then. That looks all right. All right, and then we need a face. I'm gonna say no mouth. What are we doing here? What kind of crazy face are we doing here? Maybe there should be a mouth. I don't know. Let's ask Germ Dove. Yeah. Face. But then when blowing air, we're gonna go with more. You get more of that. How do you get more of that? No, definitely not that. I guess maybe that. And then when taking damage, and then when asleep, we're gonna do a full status effect smorgasbord here. The smorgasbord. That's the one. Okay, we've done idle, attacking, taking damage, asleep. Technically, we would want one for poison. Perfect. All right, we got it. The whole kit and caboodle. All right, so take this. Take this. Leave that one. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Oh. 9, 10, I guess, on that one. Well, now I feel like I gotta go 9, 10 on all these, huh? No, it's fine. That'll work. Okay. Is this... No, it's not the entirety of it. He needs a stem. There's got to be a stem here. Maybe even with some leaves. I mean, that looks fine to me. Okay, and then give it a little bit of this. A little bit of our dry bristles that we love so much. Gosh, you guys love the dry bristles. I know you love the dry bristles. Huge dry bristle fandom. Chalk, get that guy out of here. There we go. And then wand, grow selection, bill. Bristle. Beautiful. All right. Cool. Let's piece them together. Save this as fan plant. I don't know. We'll think of a name. Leaf blower. Gust, gale with flower, petal, rose, poppy, clover. See, I feel like the initial concept art made it look like a 4-leaf clover, and then that's what popped into my head. That's like the thing from the original Plants vs. Zombies, and presumably later installments, but I cannot verify this because I really only played the original. All right. We'll get the name figured out. It'll be fine. All right. We need a new folder here. Gus plant. Okay, flower. Types of flower. Posy. Posy. Sleep. Posy is asleep. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna disturb her. It's called plant called Gus. Rose, dandelion, tulip, doesn't look like a tulip, buttercup, these are flowers. All right, I'm gonna actually just Google types of flowers. Carnation, lavender, orchid, iris, marigold, peony, begonia. Doesn't look like these at all. Crocus, blocus, make it a blocus. It blows things away. It makes wind. Windigo, Leone. Thank you for the follow. All follows are anonymous. Rose Buddy. Ah, you see? Mean flowers. Cannot compare to a mean banana, though. Gale force, tornado, cyclone, free association, turbine. Who indeed? What a mystery. We'll never know. Turbine, wildflower, mild flower. Oh gosh, my back. Everyone stretch. Everyone. Oh, boy. Oh. Bouquet, a weed, thistle, thwistle, Gust and gale are good base words. They seem like they could fit in a lot of things. Tilly turbine. I'm staring at letters on the keyboard. Gale. Spale. There's something there. There's something there. Oh shoot! I was gonna consider putting a like a industrial fan mesh over it. That's fine. It's fine. Breeze. What about breeze? What can we do with breeze? Cheese. Yes. Yes. Things that rhyme with breeze. Please. Oh, yes. 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 No. Mr. Breeze. Let's look into some more advanced wind words. Let's see here. Oh, Zephyr. Oh, what a good wind word. Whirl. Whirl. Flatulence. That's it. Perfect. I love it. Flower named Flatulence. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Tempest. Freddy Fivebear. What about debris? Something with debris. Because that's what Roxanne.
Freddy Fivebear.
Freddy Fivebear. Good old Freddy Fivebear. Debris. Dust. Dust Guster. Dust. This is the hardest part about any kind of programming, really, isn't it? Yes, yes. What if we call it debris? But like debris. But like it doesn't work into plant at all. I hate it. I hate it. For now, Windflower, and I'm going to come up with a clever name at some point in the future. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. do. All right. Move in the art. Let's get to work. Hey, Mr. Mike. Who was asking about you the other day? Was it D? That's true. Everyone needs their points. Let's get the points up. Yeah. Jesus. She was saying, "Do you know Mr. Mike?" I was like, "Yeah, he hangs out here sometime on the game dev nights." And it was I don't know how. It was this weird situation where like everyone was like intersecting each other's communities, but in no central way. That was the gist of it. Where do we change the window size? Here we go. Sure, let's do this. This is probably fine. Oh, I still can't see the thing. All right, exit. Well, no, she was asking how, like, what was it? Because you it was because you posted on her Discord. It was because you posted something about this stream on her Discord, and it was the weird moment of, wait a second, but I already know Dobbs. There we go. Here's your balls. No, team left. Team left for life. Balls. This was our super amazing project from the day off stream. I just like to look at it. Whoa. Wow. Get wrecked. All right, there we go. Took the lead. Not a problem. All right, I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna work on a video game. Elsewhere. Okay. So we need to change the animation player. Well, see, I'd have to make more features to make it actually interesting. That's really the tricky part, isn't it? So the ideas we discussed were make it so that you can spend your salaried points that you get from every lap. You spend that on making your impact on the gates more valuable. Like you summon cannonballs that do more damage, and also we have a defense system and all that jazz. Pew pew. And also I could turn on the shader. I remember there is a shader. Well, maybe it doesn't work. I don't know. I guess not. Or does it? Wait, what? No, I don't see it at all, so that's weird. Oh, wait, there it is. It's right there. Yeah. We just gotta fiddle with the parameters. And also it needs to be the last thing in the scene. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, heck yeah. There we go. Now we're talking. This shader has some issues. Just throwing that out there. Why would you ever need to see anything? Let's see. How would you change this around? There we go. I'll just turn that off. Yeah, this is music from the game. Paper Robot soundtrack. See, this is like let's say villains. Some ne'er-do-wells that you run into during the prologue. And then later on there's like a boss version of the track. And you can hear kind of the same motif. And it's fun. I like that that's a thing. It's got a good beat. All right, don't mind me adding a stem. This is by someone named Casual. They have been making music for Paper Robot pretty much since the beginning. They have historically also done some tracks for Dabble Worlds, which was the Maker game I made a couple years ago. But yeah, they've been part of the community for a while and have kind of gotten involved in a lot of the stuff that I do, which is fun. I like that. That's cool. Leaf, make a leaf. It does. I think I'm really, really on board with the music for the Bird Town, which is this one, which I think really, really fits the style of kind of this, like, it's fluty, so, you know, bird. And these heavy wood blocks, because tree. And it's just got this sound of just like, kind of a cool little place to be. Yeah, it's a whimsy. Whimsy is a recurring theme of this game. Like, it keeps coming up in a hilarious fashion. Like, the fact that whimsy keeps being like one of the central tenets of the game is that things should, from time to time, be a little whimsical. 2D. Pedal container for rotation. And then sprite 2D. I think... Okay. Soapbox about Paper Mario. Here we go, yet again. I think that Paper Mario and Thousand Year Door both, 64 and Thousand Year Door, are both too whimsical at times. Like, nothing about the world is the whimsy is not bad in the world, but it feels like at times the whimsy takes away from the weight of your actions, and it feels like there's these arbitrary roadblocks that are just thrown in, and then it kind of looks at you through the screen and be like, huh? Isn't that funny? As though, like, well, no, I mean, like, I was trying to get... You told me I had to get around that. You told me I had to do this. Versus Bug Fables, which I think is not whimsical enough. Bug Fables, I feel like, for what it is, might take itself too seriously. And I think there's a good middle ground in there. Jeez. Right side is getting destroyed. I don't know if that's apparent, but yeah, it's not looking good for anybody who chose to be on the right side of this game. Change the Z ordering a little bit here. Goats. I think what I want to do, rotate by 60 degrees. I see. It's a problem. Yeah, increase scale. Install a soapbox. The thesis is Paper Mario is too whimsical at times, whereas Bug Fables takes itself too seriously. I cannot ever accuse Paper Mario of taking itself too seriously. But I think Bug Fables would be okay with some whimsy here and there. Yeah. That's surprising no one. Pedal 2, pedal 3. And then I can do this. I can just transform, rotate 180 degrees. And then move these 3 in here, and there we go. Then scale on the x-axis slightly. And now I think pedal container now. Yeah, that works. Okay. I will not. Yeah. Like, I know this is a common complaint of later Paper Marios, but a lot of times the player is the punchline, I guess is the phrasing. That a lot of times in later Paper Marios, something will happen that is inconvenient, and the game will just say, huh? Isn't that awful that you have to do that? Right? Am I right? For instance, let's even take an older Paper Mario example from Thousand Year Door. Frankie's apology to Francesca, the Pianta. Yeah, they just make you sit there for that. Yeah, that sort of stuff. It's like Paper Mario has no, I guess, shame with its contrivances. Yeah, it's very video game. Exactly, Mr. Mike. Yeah, that sort of thing. It's very time wasty, and it never feels like it was worth doing anything of that sort. It's like when you have to do that sort of thing, it never feels like the plot demands it. It was no, we needed to pad the runtime of the game. That's my take on it. It's silly. I guess I need pedals to be not lower Z index. No, I need the center point to be higher Z index. Okay, and also the pedal to be lower index. There we go. Oh, here we go. This is nothing happens when we win. Okay, come on. Oh no. Wait. There we go. Get him, Pixel. Get him. Aim better, Pixel. Oh, here we go. One more. Just one decent shot here. Uh-oh. No, we got this. Pixel, get up there. Hang on, we had quite a lead here. There we go. There it is. Yay! GG's. All right. Anyway, please stop missing. All right. Here we go. Here's a flower. It needs a face still. Yeah, it was looking. It was certainly something there. Yeah, let's let his eyebrow hang off his face a little bit here. I think that's good. Face. Yes, but only when you go over your limit. So if you, which in as far as the demo is concerned, there's never a situation where you would be unable to get rid of an item. If you gain an item from a chest, you are immediately prompted to discard or use something. Oh, Tintype. Really? Oh, sweet. Oh, man. It's been a bit since we've seen a stream of it. I'll admit this. After the demo went live, I was, for probably 2 weeks, obsessively searching Twitch for anyone playing the game. And that's how I ran into, that's how I met Mr. Coffee. Thank you for the follow. All follows are anonymous. Welcome. Gotcha. Heck yeah, that's a new VOD I can watch. I think I see the one, yeah. Man, it really is a long demo. Jeez, what was I thinking? Fine. Okay, so we're gonna copy this into here and see how does that work with our sub viewport. Not bad, actually. That fits. That fits. That'll work. Yeah, I see it there. If you search through on Twitch, you get the VOD. I would be obsessing over wishlist numbers as well, but a bunch of bots wishlisted the game for some reason. I don't know why. Why is that a thing? I don't know. Dang it, we're facing the wrong way, aren't we? Yeah, we are. I can fix that. That. There we go. Hehehe. Okay, so the idea now. So I've got the pedals scaled horizontally and not vertically, so that. Hello? Rotation? Oh, I'm in the sub viewport. So that as it rotates, you can see that it's kind of like you get this perspective effect, which I think will work pretty well. I think it looks good. I should probably. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna scale the center as well. To further that illusion of kind of like it's tilted, it looks like. All right, yeah, let's animate. Make sure the animation player is pointing at the animation canvas, not the sub viewport, because otherwise, oh boy. Yeah, we'll do this animation, and then I'm not going to work on the moves for the new enemy tonight. Get this out of here. Get me back to this. Oh, wait, no, let's do, yeah, Tower of Trials is good. But yeah, that's exciting, Tintype. Hopefully it was a good time. Kiwi, Evil Admiral Kiwi streamed it the other day, but he doesn't have VODs enabled, so I wasn't able to watch that. He ran into a pretty major issue, some kind of bug with the collision in one area, and I can't watch his VOD to check what version of the game he was on, because I think it is fixed in 1.0.4, but I can't confirm what version he was on because I can't see his VOD. So who knows? All right, how does this work? What is this guy gonna do exactly? First off, decouple the center from the stem, so they can bob around independently. Okay, animation idle. Let's move the. Let's have him definitely bob. We gotta have some bobbing. Swear, if you're not bobbing, what are you even doing? Okay, so we're gonna have him. Yeah. like that. And this is him at -7. This is gonna be him at 0, -7, -14. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's Mario RPG. Gosh, I love Mario RPG music. I could just bump it all day. That and anything by Grant Kirkhope. Okay, let's talk about the Super Mario RPG soundtrack. Pause. Let's talk about the Super Mario RPG soundtrack. Super Mario RPG had, I want to say, 6 different pieces of music for battles for the entire game. The entire game, you had 6 different soundtracks for the battles. And 3 of those are limited to just the very final boss and 1 optional boss. So there you have battle music, mid-boss music, chapter boss music. You're stuck with that for 95% of the game for battle music. And then it's optional boss, final boss phase 1, final boss phase 2, and that's it. That's literally it. I had to turn off the music that was so important, apparently. I don't know why that happened. It's mind-boggling to me that they got away with that. Oh no, I don't like this. I don't like that point there. Hang on. No. That's ugly. That's terrible. Oh, take it away. Ooh. However, I will make the leaves rotate slightly. Oh, so slightly. The leaves may rotate 5 degrees, 10 degrees. Oh, it's too wobbly. Why is that where you're rotating? Oh, because that's the leaf. Whoops. No. Sorry, my mistake. Not leaf rotation. I need a container for the leaf. I don't know a whole lot about the changes to the battle system for the remake. But gosh, I played the original a lot because it was one of the 5 cartridges I had. Okay, that's fine. Is that good enough? That's probably good enough for idle animation. Sure. Yeah, we'll roll with that. That'll be the idle animation. Hurt animation. Obviously, face. The facial region. No. That's supposed to be sick. That's attacking. I think that's being damaged. That looks like being damaged. Let's also mess with the scale on the face, because this is a nice easy one to. Then we can take these and we can duplicate them and get. That's nope. It's not enough. It's not enough. More. Yes. Additionally, pedal container rotation. Let's wiggle that a bit. Let's wiggle it faster. Yeah. And then the leaves. Similar to, yeah, just like, wow. We went negative 21 apparently, okay. Then on this, do positive 21. Ah! Perfect, all right. There's your hurt animation, your idle animation. I don't think we need a jump animation, but we do need a sleep animation. A twerking animation. Yeah, that makes sense. We're gonna take the center, and we're gonna mess with the position and the rotation. So rotation. It's more than I think we need. Move it to the side also. No, other way. Okay, good. And then also, nope. Cubic. Yes, good. Yes, good. Cubic rotation of leaf. That's good. That's really good. Again. Don't line it up exactly. Kind of wiggle it a bit. Oh, cubic. All right, yeah, that guy looks sleepy. Tired. This is supposed to be the animation that's gonna play when you are poisoned. Not that that's a thing yet, but just imagine if it was. Wait, why is face rotation? That's not what I want at all. I want face, region rect. Let's say, is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yes. It's just kind of a little bit sad about it. Yeah, that's the one. So we do need a special animation for attacking. I think tired is going to be the same as idle, but slower, and with this face at 95. So delete tired, go to idle, duplicate, name it tired, add a track for face, region rect. put that up to 95 and boom. Oh, and also make it 3. All right, love it. Does look very uncertain about things. He's not going to have a walking animation either. He is going to have a attack animation. It's going to be a 1 second long animation. Is that going to be right? What do we got so far? That'll contain a rotation, right? Like, I don't think I even need... Oh, there we go. Yeah, make him kind of... make it 720. Also, we need to do the region rect. I said I was going to do blur, but I can't be bothered, so I'm not doing blur. Like a motion blur for this. 195? Yeah. And make these leaves really wiggle, huh? Really get them going. That looks good. All right, cool. There he is. He looks fantastic. All right, so the next thing I do, now that we're done working in 2D, we're gonna copy these sprites and move them into the sub viewport and then change our animation player to point to the sub viewport. And that's not quite lining up. We need to move this up, I think. Don't want it to be cut off. Oh, right there. That looks good. All right, there he is. What a guy. He's ready. He's ready to join these ranks. I need to get down to going to bed pretty soon. I know this is not the usual time. Okay, I need to make a shortcut. Oops, that's not a shortcut, that's just an image. Make a shortcut to this VOD so I can watch it in the morning during work. Because I like doing that. And let's see if we can get a... Let's see if we can preview a... maybe get a raid target set up. Because it's about that time. It's earlier than usual, but time change, yada, yada, yada. You know how it is. Should I specifically look for Godot people? Keep it in engine. Oh, cricket's on. At this time of night? In this part of the country? Oh man, I don't think I've ever gotten a chance to raid into cricket. Like, not once. So that might be exactly what we're doing. All right, cool. Yay, we drew. Okay, this is good progress, considering how long it used to take us to make enemies from scratch. We drew the pieces for 2 enemies, animated both of them, and for one of them, they're already set up with battle moves. Moves on the flower are going to be a little bit trickier because I think we're going to do a particle effect for the wind. I think. And we're going to need some kind of sound effect that we're going to have to find and tweak. You get it, Pixel. You get it. But other than that, it's going to be fine. It'll be just fine. No. May I see it? No. All right, we're going to raid into Cricket. Cricket is a good influence. Always reminding me to not play Factorio. Yeah, that's good progress for tonight. Enemies are important to have. Now, here is something that is going to need to be addressed in this, and that is the encounter in the field. Up until now, most enemies just kind of patrol an area and then follow you when you get too close. This guy can't do that because he's a flower. He's going to be planted in the ground. So how is he going to attack from afar? I don't really know. Does he need a special animation where he zips into the ground or something? Oh. Does he just make problems for you? I don't know. I just don't know. We're going to have to figure it out. Maybe he will actually, like, do a ranged attack in the field. That would be weird, but maybe. We'll consider some things. All right, everyone, have a good night. I'll be back Wednesday for more shenanigans like this, so see you then. Bye.